Egress the Blood Red. Oh man. Let's go, Jinwoo! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that was sick. I loved that. It's gonna cut away. Don't cliffhanger me. Oh, there's only one episode left. I'm really excited about this one. This has been a really long week for me. I don't remember the last time I was actually up to date with a show when the finale dropped of a season. I wish it was Jujutsu Kaisen, man, but I was so far behind on it. It is what it is, but here we are, and I've seen the title, Arise. Now I know about Arise. I know about the word Arise. I know that has some significance in this show, and most of that's just from general social media hype. But after episode 6, with the Hunters and the Dark Aria track playing over that really epic scene, I went and watched like a video with some epic version of the song, and one of the comments said something about just wait for Jinwoo to say Arise. So it sounds like whatever that is going to happen in this episode, and it's the finale of the first part of season 1, so you know it's going to be epic. You know how it is with solo leveling. So all I need from this episode to be satisfied is to get a little update on whatever's going on with Choi and the island, and a really epic situation with Jinwoo here. You know how it is, you know what's going to happen, and you know it's probably going to end in some crazy cliffhanger as well. But I'm here for it. I've been absolutely loving this show. I'm going to be really sad that it's not going to be coming out for however long until the next part of this season. But we're going to enjoy this last episode here, and we're going to make the most of this experience right now. Real quick before the episode here, if you guys have been enjoying these solo leveling videos, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And consider checking out the Patreon. Currently, I have early access videos available for my Hunter x Hunter and Avatar reaction series. If that's something you're interested in, the link will be in the description below. With all that being said, enjoy the video. Bro, I'm nervous. I don't want to start it. Alright, here we go. Okay, we're straight into it. No messing around. Talk to me. Come on, come on. He's just gonna go until he literally can't. Yep, yep. Big theme. Yep. My man. Damn, look at his hand. Uh-oh. Is it, are we that tired? Is he just hearing these things? Oh, I see, I see. Wait. I feel like this is being done on purpose somehow. Is it a test? Oh, Jinwoo? Well, you know, before, at the beginning? Or is this just in his head? Yo? I barely saw. I think that's Kim, right? I barely saw him in the back there just before it changed. And then it was Song and Juhi, right? And then Jinwoo at the start of the show. Interesting. So like, is this in his head? Like, is this like his self-doubt or something? Or is it like the system doing something, or the dungeon because he's like so exhausted? I don't know. It's almost like it's telling him to give up. It's gotta be some sort of test or something. Anyway, let's hit this base one more time. Mental scars, Baek and Choi maybe. Oh, that's interesting, that is. Oh, here we go, straight back. Oh, this is this guy talking. Ooh, maybe it is a mentality thing. This is Dark Aria, right? Dude, the way they're drawing him. Oh, no! That's a lot of blood. No. Oh. Yep. Oh. Oh! Is this gonna take him out of this? They. The system? Ooh. Who's they? Yeah. Oh, I didn't even... That's why they mentioned this last episode. That he hasn't done his... Oh. But he's still exhausted, no? I can't remember if he got rewarded for surviving the penalty zone last time. I think he did. Is that how he got the first key, maybe? Dude, look how scuffed up his knuckles are. Good luck. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It could be. Yeah, here we go. Now, can he deal with these things? Show me the names. Orange? Same level as him, no? Oh, yeah. But he's got stamina now. I'll see him again. That's an insane mindset. And now he's actually fighting these things instead of running. That was a sick shot. Great comparison to the start of the season. No way, what you mean? All those nurses wanted him? Big levels. And look at the shading on him. Oh yeah. Night Killer? Hey, that sounds like something we need. So, when he leaves this, is he going to be back in the room with all the knights? It looks really sick though. Another dagger, I love it. Ruler's Hand? Was that it? Ruler's Hand? Sick animation. Alright. I'm ready. Ooh. Can physically manipulate. Oh, that's, yeah, what Igris did with this sword. Can you manipulate the knights? Because they're just armor? Well, he's... Oh. Okay. That's a sick ability, though. Yeah, we're going back. We're going back. Good luck. He's coming back, but with the new confidence. Oh, big cut. Okay, Choi though. Give me the island. Oh, she's a newer hunter, maybe. I think he was talking about like those mental scars, you know? But she doesn't have any. She hasn't been here, I guess. In the water? What is that? These cuts are killing me. Oh, we're doing it now. They're doing something, man. They're doing something. Okay. I see. So he has to deal with the mages. Yep. Oh, he threw it. He threw something. Straight through it? Done. Okay, nice. He did mention that mages might be trouble for him, though, last episode. Ooh, the stealth. Oh, the ruler's hand. Oh, yeah, good shot. Okay, okay. Now we're doing stuff. Oh, yeah, good shots. Oh, yeah. What was the notification? I didn't see it. All three of them. What are they doing? Ooh, okay. Oh. All of the armor that was there? Oh, yeah, we're moving up. Oh, handy. Drop the chandelier on it. Yep. But he's so quick, though. Is that all of them? Good. Okay, now what? Is that the end of the job change quest, or... Oh, this thing's still up. Yeah, let's go. Woo-wee. Now, it said something about points, right? For how long he lasted? I think that's to do with the job change. That changed its class, maybe. Okay. The wording there kind of was interesting. Yeah, a more advanced class. Angel of Death? Oh, that's a lot. That's facts. Hey, it's not wrong. Oh, that's hard. Shadow Army. Is this a rise? He's gonna raise his own army? Necromancer. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is not Jinwoo. Ooh. Summons. Summons. This is the change. This is the job change, man. I'm sure this will work out somehow. Ooh, you can reject it. There's a lot of uncertainty. It's a hidden class. Oh, they want him to. Okay. This is interesting. The system really wants him to do it. Oh, there's an agenda going on with whatever the system's doing, man. Yep. There was emphasis on that. Was it all prearranged, man? Yeah, I reckon the system's doing it. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Good. Now we can talk. I won't be solid. He said the title. He gonna say arise, man. I want to see this shadow army. Ooh, big bonus. Oh. And so much of this was because of the punishment. Ooh. It's overpowered. Oh. Oh, this is going to be the thumbnail. Here it comes, I can tell. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this vibe for Jinwoo. Shadow Monarch? My man got all the bonus points possible. Ooh. Oh, is he connected to them? Extraction? Oh, I see. Is this him? Is this his army? Oh, arise. This is it. He gonna use it on Egress. Oh, the colors. Storage. Whenever you want, he can take these with him. Oh, what a sick concept, man. Yep. Hey, what? Yep. Here it is. Oh, I'm so happy. He's gonna take Egress? Oh, stop it, mate. Talk to him. Okido. Oh, it's time. Oh, gotta concentrate or something, for sure. Yeah, command it. No? No, this is gonna be it. He's gonna do it. What are you thinking, Chairman? Oh, he knows what to say. Come on. Oh, I see now. Who defends an empty throne? I get it. Yeah, let's go. Okido. This has to work, right? Come on. Oh, it's looking. Oh yeah. Oh, this is just good stuff. Oh, the aesthetic, man. Still got a hint of red on him. Oh yeah. Level 7 Knight rank. Yes. Whoa, sick transition. Ooh. This is a reference to Jinwoo? Hey. Oh, I like what they're doing here. There's levels to this. Oh, he kneels before him. Oh, they all do. I'm so hyped. Ooh. Yeah. Is that it? Oh man! Look, it wasn't a crazy cliffhanger. Did we get a post credits? Yes, yes, talk to me. The island. Oh, this is gonna be the cliffhanger. Oh, here we go. What is it? What did they find? Oh, it's one of the. It's dead. Oh, they're changing. Like Jinwoo, maybe. Ooh. And that's it. Man, hey, that's a great finale. That's a perfect spot to end off. It's not a crazy cliffhanger. We got a lot of good stuff. There's a lot to talk about there as well. But I'm happy. I am very satisfied. God, this show just keeps on adding so many more layers to what's actually going on. It's really good. Alright, so I talked about that opening scene already, and I think my interpretation is still the same. That it's either Jinwoo's own self-doubt, or it's the system testing him, even more in some way, shape, or form, making him, see these things and hear all these phrases. And I think Jinwoo even mentioned, I'll see him again. I think he was referencing, like, his past self, right? Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, right before Jinwoo gets transported for not completing the daily quest, the ghost or whatever it is of past Jinwoo at the start of the season says until next time, and that's what Jinwoo references later on. But that's really interesting. So you're wondering if that's just something that Jinwoo is seeing in his head from the exhaustion, if it's the system. Very interesting stuff to remember going forward. And speaking of, the whole punishment for not completing the daily quest, that's something I didn't expect or anticipate at all. That was very clutch, and it's funny how Jinwoo's talking about, how the system said good luck. Is it actually cheering him on, or is it actually just, this is really lucky that he got pulled out when he did? Because then he's able to access the shop. He ends up leveling up a bunch from defeating all of the crazy monsters and heal himself up that way, so he's pretty much 100% when he goes back into the room with the knights, and he manages to buy that special dagger for killing the knights. Let me grab the name of it. Alright, it was just Night Killer, right? But it does the trick. Another really cool looking dagger. I love that this is Jinwoo's kind of thing. And he gets the ruler's hand skill from Igris's stone as well, and it's just like what Igris did last episode, where he was able to, like, manipulate his sword into his hand. So Jinwoo can do stuff like that now, and it just seems like it's only with small objects. And then the time has run out. I think it's 4 hours, right, that he spent in the punishment zone, and that was the same as the first time he was in there. So when he actually finishes the entire job change quest, as in this whole how long you can last, I think that 4 hours actually counted, right? So it had been like 4.5 hours that he was technically in there for, which I believe contributed to how many bonus points he got for his reward. So Jinwoo figures out that, the mage type people are summoning all of the knights through these portals, so he takes them out, and the massive, golem sort of thing that they all used a bunch of armor to form. And now the job change quest is done, right? And it's evaluating what he's done, and it's taking into account everything, like his mindset, everything that he's done. And this is when it started to get really interesting, and a lot of it reminded me of what Kang was saying to Jinwoo as well. Wherever the player goes, the angel of death follows. Wherever Jinwoo has been lately, there has been death, right? Not just monsters, of people. Whatever path the player takes, it is littered with corpses, and the stench of blood remains. Also true. It's so like fantasy, like the way it's worded. In addition, the player craves great power and blazed his own trail without relying on others. Now, this is absolutely true, very true to Jinwoo's character and the whole concept of solo leveling. Its thirst for strength calls forth the ghosts that roam the Valley of Death. The ghosts summoned by the Shadow Army will follow the player's orders as the Shadow Army and make way only for the player, and that comes down to Jinwoo's whole skills that he gets at the end of all of this. And it offers him the role of necromancer, and he's not happy about this, right? Because it's so different from, the assassin type of person that he's been, relying on his strength, his physicality, his dagger work, and he doesn't want to be a necromancer. Like, he's got nothing pretty much in his intellect stat. He doesn't want to be in the back lines. He wants to be up front, but it pushes him into it. It says, no, this is a hidden class. Are you sure you want to decline? So he goes for a little walk, and he mulls it over, and he says, well, look, there's no specific rule that says necromancers can't fight on the front lines. Maybe I can still take this change and still be the same fighter than I am, and maybe I can just summon, this whole Shadow Army with me. And I like that he references the fact that a lot of this could potentially have been prearranged by the system, revisiting a lot of his past experiences. So he eventually accepts it, and then the system kind of references the thing from last episode, saying, depending on how many points Jinwoo got from surviving, or, the onslaught of the knights, he might get to a higher class, which he eventually does. He exceeded the expected survival time. He didn't use the teleportation stone. His leftover HP was over 50%, and a big part of a lot of this was because he got pulled into the punishment realm for 4 hours, and he was able to level up a bunch and heal. Defeated all the enemies. Total advancement points have exceeded the class threshold. Epic sort of scene, kind of like a transformation, but all these like shadows are coming up, and then it's almost like he absorbs them and is changing its class class, and it's just really sick. So he's not just a necromancer, he's a shadow monarch, like some super advanced necromancer, I'm imagining, and a much cooler name. And he gets shadow extraction and shadow storage. And he even says that he can hear like moaning, like the sounds of like the souls of like the knights, I guess. And I love even the little details of like how he has to designate a command word for the extraction, how he even gets to like name Egress later on, and he chooses Arise. It's the name of the episode. I imagine that's a pretty significant word throughout the rest of the show. I reckon there's going to be some really epic moments where Jinwoo's just saying Arise, and this massive army pops up. Maybe he gets more things like Egress later on, so he can extract them, and then they're part of his army, and then he can store them to summon them whenever he wants. And he did say something about he will no longer be solo leveling because he's going to be having this army with him. Then he realizes he can potentially raise Egress as well, and this is dope because to me, I did mention last episode that I felt like Egress had a little bit of character about him. It did seem like, he was still a monster, but just the way that, he looked at Jinwoo when Jinwoo like stopped using his dagger, and he also dropped his weapon so they could fight, fist to fist. There's a little bit of something about Egress, but now Jinwoo has Egress under his control, and it took him 3 attempts, and it's almost like Jinwoo realized he had to appeal to maybe who Egress actually used to be, or maybe the concept that Egress is based off, which is a knight that defends an empty throne, right? Like Egress is waiting, for the king that probably used to rule over him to return, which is never going to happen. So Jinwoo says, look, instead of worrying about that, worry about, maybe raising your sword for me, the person standing right in front of you, the person that defeated you. And while Jinwoo is recruiting Egress into his army, this is all juxtapositioned with the chairman talking about something he likes to envision, which is potentially someone being born or coming into the world who can be strong enough to become like the new guiding light, he says. Someone who defies all expectations. And that happens as there's that really cool transition from like Egress's face to Jinwoo. And I think there's levels to this, right? It's not just like, okay, so the chairman, this is obviously they're talking about Jinwoo, right? Jinwoo could be, this new light. But at the same time, based on what Kang was saying, what the system was saying in this episode, Jinwoo's going down a different path, right? The whole like the shadowy and the blackness stuff that Kang was talking about, what the system was talking about here, like the angel of death, there's just death wherever he goes. Is this the kind of person like they want to be like the next, big guy, the guy leading them maybe to overcome the gates and everything that's going on? Or does the show just want us to think that maybe it's going to be Jinwoo? He's our protagonist right now, but he might be more of like an Eren Yeager protagonist. Like you think he's the guy, like he's our protagonist, but he ends up maybe going down a different path. Something crazy might happen. That's what I'm getting, but it's great that they're giving us like 2 schools of thought. Like, is he going to be like the hero, or is he going to be like, I guess it's like the anti-hero maybe? And that's it from Jinwoo for this episode. He gets his shadow army, he gets Egress, he gets to actually name Egress like Egress as well, like respecting the fact that that was Egress's name. And all the other stuff that was going on, it was pretty much just about, Choi and the island and the chairman as well. Now the chairman says he wasn't at that 3rd raid that Choi was talking about last episode that didn't end for him on Jeju Island, but I imagine he was perhaps at the 2nd, maybe the 1st one as well. And he's talking about, all the emotional scars that all the hunters have from the island. A lot of crazy things happen there. And he's saying, the hunters have to overcome these mental scars, or destruction will be all that awaits. So that maybe tells me that obviously there's a lot of emphasis on the island, but maybe something crazy is going to come of it. And that last shot, we got the post-credit shot of what I'm assuming is the same ants or whatnot that were on the island, and they've started evolving. Was one of them in the water, like trying to swim off the island? So that kind of links to what the chairman was saying at the start of the episode. Destruction will be all that awaits. Whatever's on Jeju Island is making its way off the island. So that's some pretty significant setup. And it's also interesting that perhaps the chairman knew maybe this might happen, or maybe Choi as well. Maybe that's why they've tried to do this, expedition. And it's interesting again to go back to what the chairman was saying at the end of the episode about how, a new person could come about, like Jinwoo, for example, but maybe, it could be the monsters as well changing. And you know what? I think that's it. There's a lot of different directions they could possibly go. I'm really enjoying where the show's at. Like I've been saying, I love the concept, even the colors in the show. Like aesthetic is a really big thing for me. If it's not like great to look at, I'm not going to be as invested, but this is just absolutely my kind of vibe. Like I love Jujutsu Kaisen. Don't get me wrong, one of my top shows. But if it looked more like this, I'm just talking about like the colors and the aesthetic, it might be number 1 for me over Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer. It might be. So we've gone from little E rank, weakest hunter in the whole world, to Shadow Monarch with a massive shadow army, absolute beast of a player, Song Jinwoo now at the end. See how far we've come in 12 episodes? I don't know how long the show is going to be. I think I did see that the next part has been confirmed. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of actually season 2. So initially I saw well, this was like the first part of season 1, but it might be season 2, but I'm seeing end of the year, which I'm happy with. If it comes out this year, that will be absolutely fantastic. But I'm very happy. I'm gonna miss watching this show every week. It's been fantastic. But we've got Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia coming up in May, so I'm very excited about that. All right, I'm gonna leave this one here. I've been actively trying not to ramble too much in these discussions lately, but this was very special. It was the finale of this season here, and it was really epic, and there's so much going on, and I'm really enjoying the show, so I wanted to make sure I was giving it the attention I felt it deserved. So thank you so much for watching my reactions to season 1 of Solo Leveling. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos for other series. And as always, please continue to leave comments and feedback down below. You know, I always appreciate it, and we'll see y'all in the next season, hopefully this year, of Solo Leveling.